6 months ago on this channel I posted a video that really changed everything. At that time on this channel I considered if I got 2,000 views on a video it was a really good result as far as views go on videos. But this particular video went way past 2,000. In fact, it went right up to 99,800. How nice it would be to say it got 100,000 views. It didn't, it's 200 short, but it really changed the trajectory of my channel permanently from that time. Not only did it get the 99,000 views, but it also got about 1,300 comments. What's more surprising is the story behind that video and how I came to make it, because 2 days after I recorded that video I left Australia, where I live, for the UK, and I was away for 7 weeks. I knew I was going to be away for 7 weeks and I was very concerned about how I would maintain the momentum of my channel being away for that period of time, and I didn't want to spend the whole of my holiday recording videos. So the solution I came up with is that I would record in rapid succession 7 videos. And I recorded these 7 videos all in the space of 2 days. And I thought, well, at least while I'm away, I'm going to have 1 video a week that I can post on YouTube. Now this video that I'm talking about here was the very first one of those. It was only a short video and I made it very quickly with minimal preparation, I must say. And when I looked at the finished result, I was not happy at all. I just thought this video is not going to cut it. I just wasn't happy with the whole thing. But I thought, well, at least I've got something to put up, and look, even if it flops, at least I've got something going up on my channel each week while I'm away. But to my surprise, I posted this video and it very quickly got to the 2,000 views, and I thought, well, that's better than what I expected. But it just kept going right up to 99,000 views in the space of a couple of weeks. And so it really blew up my channel and it changed so many things. The video was a simple video about the different warnings that people had given me when they found out that I was starting the carnivore diet. The warnings came from well-meaning friends, from family, sometimes through the media or online or articles that I would read. The warnings were many and varied and they were pretty constant. And I guess if you're on carnivore, you're very familiar with the warnings I mean. You know, things like you will miss out on fibre and so you'll have digestive issues, that you'll be missing essential nutrients, you won't get any vitamin C, you'll get scurvy, that all that meat's going to cause cancer and all that fat is going to clog your arteries. And you know, these warnings went on and they're based on many of the long-held beliefs that many of us have had about health, but we're finding out that nearly everything they told us is wrong. I've now been on carnivore for 18 months and I know there's people that have been on it much longer than I have. But look, I've found that none of those warnings have come to fruition, and instead I would tell you that I am feeling better today than what I ever have. I lost all my weight and I've kept it off now for over 12 months, something I could never do before. I've reversed all of my health conditions and I'm just incredibly delighted with my progress on this diet. Maybe you're watching this today and you are a video creator, and I understand if you are, because it's a long and a hard journey and you work very hard to get these channels established, and there's many frustrations along the way. But I used to hear people say to me in the early days, you know, it only takes 1 video. You're only 1 video away from a breakthrough. And I look back now on that video 6 months ago and think, well, yes, that's pretty much true. It only took 1 video. In a sense, it took a lot more work after that because you've got to keep working. You can't stop and relax and, you know, rest on what has been. You've got to keep building and keep plugging away and keep connecting with people. That's what it's all about. maybe you're listening to me and you're not a video creator, but you've often thought about starting a channel. I would say just go for it and jump in. The biggest mistake I made when I started is that I thought I needed a lot of fancy equipment. I needed fantastic cameras and microphones and a studio and lights and the never-ending list, and I spent way too much money. Look, all you need is a phone that's in your pocket and you can start. And I think particularly in the carnivore space, we need as many voices as we can out there telling the story of the carnivore diet. But anyway, look, I'd like to say to all of my listeners, none of the success that I've had on this channel could have happened without you. And you know, we talk about views, and to me it's a rather crude word when we say, oh, I got 100,000 views. Well, I don't think they're views, I think they're people. That means you've had the privilege of speaking into the lives of 100,000 people. And when I put all of my videos together over, 18 months now, I think, it's getting close to 750,000 people that have listened to me and I've had the opportunity to speak to. What a privilege that is. Mind-blowing when you think about it. And that's the power of YouTube. So look, to all those who have watched, to those who have subscribed, to those who have put comments and put likes on videos, thank you, and a special thank you to those who have taken their support a step further and joined this channel. You might notice that under every video on YouTube there's a join button, and you can press that button and join and become a member of the channel. And members get privileges that other people don't get. All the videos that I make are released early to people who are members of the channel before they're released to the general public. Once a month I make a members only video that's more behind the scenes stuff and personal stuff. And perhaps the biggest advantage of all is that I have a website filled with dozens of resources that I've put together over 18 months now. There's a lot of them there, and members get all of those resources absolutely free. So if you're not a member, have a look at that. I would really like to invite you to join. But look, thank you to every one of you. The fact that you're watching this that means that you are a supporter and have contributed to this channel. I'm as passionate as ever. I'm not far off 70 years of age now, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going because I really believe that carnivore just works, and I really believe that no matter how old you are, you really can change your life. So look, thanks for watching. I will leave a link to that original video. If you missed it, have a look at it. You might have your own ideas on why that particular video blew up. And so I'll leave a link to it there, and I'd love to hear from you if you've got any thoughts on that topic. But anyway, thanks for watching. As I say, I will see you in the next video. And until then, keep telling your story, stay carnivore, and God bless you.